What is happening, fellow Cobras? Welcome back to Strike First Media for another very exciting Cobra Kai Season 6 related video. That's right, we're going back to the highly requested 4 Things to Expect series for the final season. And today we're going to be counting down the 4 things we can most expect from Miguel in Cobra Kai Season 6. Now, the 4th season kind of teased this a little bit when it comes to Miguel's future. The creators made it known that he has his sights set on college, but it still wasn't completely decided if he was going to go to some big university that was across the country or if he was going to stay locally and still live at home. This was all, of course, discussed before many major events happened in the show, like his mother's pregnancy, before he even knew that his mother and Johnny were together as a couple, and we still aren't really sure where his girlfriend Sam is at with her future as well, so that's definitely going to have some implications on that too. Nonetheless, with all the main kids heading into their senior year of high school, I definitely see the big 3 of creators expanding on this quite a bit and solidifying what Miguel is exactly going to be doing after he graduates. If I were to just make a wild guess at this point in time, I would say that he's going to go to that Santa Monica college that his mother proposed and stay at home still. His mother and Johnny are of course going to be welcoming a new baby into the household, and I definitely think that he's going to want to be present and around for all of that. Speaking on the topic of family, even though Season 5 definitely ended on quite the high note, I still think there's a few things that are going to be expanded upon in Season 6. With Carmen and Johnny growing closer and closer and now seemingly getting married in the next season, that's now going to pose the notion of Robby and Miguel becoming stepbrothers all of a sudden. They had just now finally put all their beef aside and started to become allies and are definitely on the path to becoming friends, but I still think this may be moving a little bit too quickly for them. I definitely can see them getting into certain disagreements on some things. They definitely showcased a lot of qualities that friends have in Season 5, but from them so quickly transitioning from mortal enemies to now brothers, that's all certainly going to take some adjusting from both sides of the fence. Not to mention the fact that another sibling is going to be coming into Miguel's family, as well as Johnny's now going to become his stepdad as well as sensei. Now, let me be clear, nothing's going to get absolutely destroyed in this process. It's just going to be a few bumps in the road type of thing. Miguel's just going to need to learn to adjust and adapt to the whole situation, all the situations really, when it comes to his family. Because for as long as he can remember, pretty much his whole life, it's always just been his mother and his grandmother in his immediate family. Now all of a sudden, he's going to be introduced to 3 new family members. Johnny as his stepdad, Robby as his stepbrother, and now the all-new baby that's going to be his sibling. Now, this one right here is definitely going to trigger a lot of people, but please just hear me out. I've said this before in previous videos on why I didn't think that Miguel was going to win the All Valley tournament in Season 4, and I've mostly been bringing up arguments in the past that Miguel already won his tournament all the way back in Season 1, but that's not exactly my reasoning here for the Sekai Taikai, and it's mostly due to the fact that Miguel isn't defined by a trophy. Really, none of the characters are, but it's the fact that I really think that Miguel is going to be fighting for something a whole lot bigger in Season 6. For Miguel in this final season, winning the Sekai Taikai is not going to be the pinnacle of the season for him. He's going to be fighting for something a whole lot bigger, and I'll touch upon it in my number 1 prediction for things we can expect from Miguel. And Miguel winning the Sekai Taikai just really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The only part that really does make sense is that this is the character we started the whole show with. He is this generation's Karate Kid that started it all. But the ending of Season 4 in Miguel's letter to Carmen and Rosa, it essentially proved that he's done fighting for trophies, because like I said previously, Miguel is not defined by one. I've stated this in many videos before, but from a story perspective, it truly makes sense that Robby is the one to win the whole damn thing. Shout out to Jacob, the Chosen One, for saying this. Robby's dad created Cobra Kai again. He brought it back, and Robby, of course Johnny's son, if he's the one to make it go away forever and to be the one to actually defeat them, that's just poetry in motion right there. And that's not even mentioning the fact that Robby has been the runner-up in the past 2 All Valleys, but I'm just saying, the writing's on the wall for Robby to win the whole thing. And if Robby does end up winning, I think Miguel's gonna be the one that hands him that trophy. That's called bringing things full circle. Now, when I touched upon that Miguel is fighting for something way bigger, when I said that I didn't think Miguel should win the All Valley, I definitely meant it. That something bigger is going to be defending his family, those who mean the most to him. While I did think that the Mexico arc in season 5 was a little bit short but still satisfying, I feel that the creators definitely left it open-ended for a reason. We didn't get that big moment, big reveal that we were all waiting for when he was in Mexico. His dad didn't find out that he was the son that he never knew existed. Heck, we didn't even get Miguel's father and Johnny coming face to face. But I truly think that was all for a reason, and it's gonna come full circle in season 6. I don't know all the logistics, of course, as I'm not directly involved with the show or the show's production. I don't know how, when, or why Hector's gonna become face to face with Miguel again, whether he comes to the valley, whether he comes to the Sakai Taikai. I'm not really sure, but it's been made clear that Hector has a temper. When he's on a mission for something, he's gonna go to the ends of the earth to make it happen. I don't even know how he's gonna locate and track down Miguel, but I definitely think it's gonna happen. Miguel definitely did still find closure with his dad because he now realizes that he is the bad man that his mother told him about, but I still feel that the character, specifically the character of Hector, didn't get that full, complete closure that we were expecting. I could definitely see Hector putting Miguel's family in some sort of danger, and that's gonna result in Miguel stepping in to defend his family and fight his father. This is what I believe is going to be the pinnacle of the season for Miguel. Not a tournament, not a trophy, not a love war. It's about the safety of what's always mattered to Miguel the most, his family. His original family of his grandmother and mother, and now his full, extended, complete family. But guys, that's going to do it for this video on 4 things you can expect from Miguel Diaz in Cobra Kai Season 6. Definitely let me know down below in the comment section if you agree with all my points, and let me know if you disagree with any of them. I'd love to hear all your thoughts down below in the comment section. I love interacting with you guys and the rest of the community. Be sure to leave a like on this video if you got something out of here today, and make sure to tell me which character you want to see me do next. Subscribe to the channel if you're a big fan of Cobra Kai and the Karate Kid franchise, so you'll always be up to date on anything Cobra Kai whenever it drops. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see ya in the next one.